can no longer remember when I had a restful sleep. Ever since I took a job in this restless tiger, I've been getting worse every day. Everything here is too strange and sometimes even scary. My regular shift at the search and rescue team has come to an end. I'm sitting in a small room, almost an office you could say, and I'm studying something. A slightly dim light falls on a table littered with various papers. I found these papers quite recently, right here in the cabinet. They were neatly stacked behind an old rotten board, and when I pulled them out and started reading them, I shouldn't have read them. They're notes, or rather, stories from long ago. They're all handwritten by members of the search and rescue team, and they're not just weird, they're clearly insane.
This note is from Devonty 55 years ago, a description of a certain incident that may seem like nonsense, but it clearly deserves our attention. It's in the first person. I have to tell about a certain frightening incident, which, frankly speaking, knocked me out of my rut. One day, we received a report of someone in the taiga asking for help. An elderly man came to us one late evening and told us a story. I was on my way home. I always go to the taiga on weekends. I never go far, not at that age, and it is not desirable to spend the night there. So, I'm walking towards home. The beauty of these places pleases my eyes. I walk along my path. A little darkness gradually envelops everything in the area. A beautiful evening is coming. And suddenly I realize that something is cutting into this idol of forest nature. Something wrong is starting to happen. There is no wind, only a little snow, but I hear a crackling sound loud enough for such weather. The trees are crackling strangely, making me stop and look around. Nothing is wrong. Everything is fine, except that the sounds won't go away. Just in case I decided to speed up my step, I walk faster than usual. I see the lights of the evening province in the distance. Somewhere there is already my house. It's a short walk away and suddenly something unusual happens, a scream. The scream comes from the darkness of the forest, from somewhere far away, and it is very strange and quite loud. It pierces me with fear and panic, though I'm not a fearful person. Some kind of humming mixed with ultrasound creeps between the trees, and right behind it is a shriek, a terrible, unlike anything I've ever heard. And then came a human cry. "Come here," came from the woods. "Help me." I stopped for a few seconds. I don't know what to do. I'm getting a shitty feeling of dread, and it's getting worse. "Come here, help me," I hear again. It's like someone's talking into a loudspeaker, a broken speaker. I got scared. Yeah, the whole thing scared me. The voice, the crackling, the atmosphere. I didn't go to help. I quickened my already fast step and walked out of the woods. And while I was making my escape, behind me, I heard the same thing. "Come here, help me." Men, I don't know what happened, but it is my duty to report it. Suddenly something really happened to someone. We went to that very place. We looked around, but there was no one within a few kilometers. And the most interesting thing is that there were no tracks either. Perfectly clean snow. And then it started. After some time, we received a report about the disappearance of a citizen. His name was Cerulo. He was missing in the city, right from his apartment. As I would find out later, he had often told his neighbors a couple of months before his disappearance that he thought someone was following him. From the woods, we never found him. What those strange noises in the woods were, who was following him, and whether or not Cerulo was actually being followed is still unclear. If you encounter abnormal occurrences in the woods, it is important to remain calm and take reasonable steps to keep yourself safe. Here are some guidelines on what you can do. 1. Assess the situation. Try to objectively assess exactly what is happening around you. Take a step back and try to understand whether the phenomenon is explainable or truly anomalous. Some anomalies may have a logical explanation, such as natural sounds or light effects. 2. Prioritize safety. If you feel that your life or health is in danger, leave the dangerous place immediately. Use common sense and trust your intuition. If you feel that an anomaly poses a real threat, it is better to exercise extreme caution. 3. Stay in a group if possible. If you are in the company of others, stay with them. A group can provide you with more safety and support if needed. 4. Report your experience. If you encounter something really unusual, tell other people about it. Share your observations with family, friends, or local authorities. They may have information or an explanation for such phenomena. 5. Contact local experts. If anomalous phenomena continue to bother you, contact local experts or paranormal investigators. They may have the knowledge and experience to help you better understand what is happening. It's important to remember that anomalous phenomena in the woods can have a variety of explanations, from natural phenomena to psychological effects. Either way, stay calm, apply common sense, and keep yourself safe.